Alright, so now we're in a position where we have started with the original here, and I've gone through and I've done all of the processes, blurred layer. I've added a whole bunch of other stuff in over the last 15 or 20 minutes. So we can see there the difference between, in fact we might even just turn all of that off. So that's where we stopped at the natural retouching section. I added some lipstick in, added some lip liner on, added some eye colour. I recoloured her hair. Now look, this is the beautiful thing about working with layers. Even looking at this now, and it depends how fussy you want to get, looking at the coloured layer here around the hair, I went in and actually erased little bits in between the hair. You can see that these sections here, depending upon how fussy you want to get. So you can come in and clean up a whole bunch of stuff and get it perfect if you really wanted to. I'm not worried if you do or not. You can see we've recoloured the hair. I've gone and done a few extra little bits as well. So we did the blurred face just to smooth out the skin. I've added some rouge on her cheeks, and all of those things, all of those layers have been using blending layers. And you can see here, if I turn that off, normal, and turn the opacity up, I'm just playing with the opacity and those things, just playing with the opacity and those different things here. So you can see just putting some pink colour down the edge there, raising it on the edge of the face, and going back to multiply. And then that didn't look realistic, so I just turned down the opacity a bit as well, just to make it subtle. And it's all about being subtle with this. The other thing I did was to add some lashes in, like that, and there you have it. We end up with a reasonably, well, it was a bit of a rush, I'm not doing it that, but you can see the difference between that and that is certainly different. And you can certainly see the difference between that and that, which is, I think, probably the best way of photoshopping, just a little cleanup. Now, having said that, my challenge to you is to also get to that stage here. You can see how important it is to be labeling all of the things. If you try and do it on one layer, you're going to end up with a bit of a mess, and you can't really manipulate individual things. So for instance, now if I wanted to change her eyes to a different colour, I can go to image, go to adjustments, change the hue and saturation, and let's change her eyes to, I don't know, brown. Okay, so very quickly. Last but not least, you don't have to do things realistically. So here I've got an avatar. So again, very similar setup. This time I painted blue over the top of her face. I just copied, I duplicated a lot of the eye colour and bits and pieces, changed the eye colour. One thing I did do is I changed the whites of her eyes to yellow, because I think that's what they do in Avatar. And her eyes down to brown. So, and all I did for that was I just made a folder, so I can grab all the layers, and that's a very simple thing. I can just grab all of those layers and drag them down to a folder to make one layer here. So here's my challenge to you for the next week. My challenge to you is to have a go at retouching. Now, if you've got a photo of yourself you would like to do, that's fantastic. But what I would like to see is for you to have a go at doing a couple of things, and it means you saving it at different stages. You can see I can turn folders on and off just by clicking on the visibility. I forgot to say that. So there's the original there. There's the makeup one. I want you to save it in layers, and you're going to have to, for this exercise, upload it as a Photoshop PDF. If you upload it as a Photoshop PDF, all of these layers will be retained, and I'll be able to see how you've done your virtual makeup. And also, like I said, I'd like to challenge you to turn it into a character. You can do Hulk, you can put cracks in the face, you can do whatever you want, really. But that's your challenge for the week, is to do this photo retouching and upload it into your OneNote. Have a great week.